Hey guys, today is May 31st, 2020. I have been vlogging since January 1st, 2020, and I had no idea that I would be sitting here almost 6 months into the year talking about a pandemic and not being able to have any restaurants to go back to because they've all been looted and they're going to be out of business. And never did I think I would be talking about how police have gotten so ballsy that they've started killing people on film now. The cops in America have been racist towards Black people forever. They're sick and disgusting, and I think it's a cultural thing among police officers, and it was really disgusting to see what has happened over the last month. This whole year has been crazy. I also didn't think that my biological mother would pass away. I didn't think that would happen. I didn't think that I would have a family member who would attempt to kill themselves. I didn't think that I would find out that I had a family member who was also bipolar. I didn't think that I would be able to write as many songs as I've written, so that's a good thing. I guess I should start talking about the good things. I definitely didn't think I'd be sitting here at this moment in time. Right now, people are looting my city, and all you can hear outside is sirens and helicopters because there are helicopters all over the city. We went to dinner in Torrance with family, which is a city a little ways from Long Beach, and had dinner with the family, and they're really nice. They're lovely people, but a tad bit racist, a couple of them, and not necessarily, maybe not a couple of them, maybe just one of them, but maybe not necessarily 100,000%. Well, yeah, one's definitely racist, and the rest of them are just completely unaware and have no idea that white privilege is like a real thing. And maybe they are just full-blown racists. I don't know, because we're sitting at dinner tonight and somebody says, well, all lives matter. So when you say that, that means that you do not understand what the Black Lives Matter movement is. And the simple fact that it is in America that Black men do not have the same opportunities as white men. They don't have the same protections or safety. They have to fear for their life when they leave the house. And people don't fucking get that. You think that you're so cool because, you hang out with so-and-so and they're Black and you guys hang out and you're good friends, but you seem to think that, they're afforded the same opportunities as you, and, it's really a weird logic that people have. And I've been really affected by all of this. My mental health has been affected. I've had a few sleepless nights. I've had the night sweats the last 3 nights in a row, and I'm not going on any more prazosin. I mean, I'm already on 5 milligrams, and I don't want to keep taking that stuff anyways because it doesn't work. And like when it, I mean, I guess it works most of the time unless something's really severe, but like, I don't really think it's working. I know I would have more night sweats if I didn't take it. I don't know. Maybe I can try and like taper off of it. I don't know. But yeah, I want to tell you guys a story. And there's a video, hopefully you're still here. There's a video that I'm going to put the link to in the description. I really want you guys to watch it. I went to college in San Diego and La Mesa. I lived in La Mesa area, and I lived there for a long time. And I went to college in San Diego, went to San Diego State, and I had a couple of severe manic episodes in San Diego. And even in when I lived in LA, every time I had a manic episode, I would end up in San Diego for whatever reason. And you know, I always ended up wandering around the streets with, you know, a lot of homeless people or, you know, thug people or, you know, people that were not afforded the same opportunities that I was. And the police harassed us. And I saw them harass people. And there was one time where I was actually arrested, and it was when I was manic, and I don't remember what I was arrested for this time, but it was when I was 28 and I was in San Diego, and they arrested me, and I was in the middle of an episode, and they put me in a cell, and I was crazy verbally abusive to them. I was calling them all these female cops fat pigs, and that they were fat because they were drinking milk and eating meat, because I was all of the sudden vegetarian when I was manic during my second episode, and I wasn't vegetarian prior to that. And I actually didn't even really go vegetarian until a few years after my this episode that I'm talking about. And so this went on for hours. I was fully psychotic and just ripping into him, just being totally verbally abusive. And so the next morning, because I was in like a holding cell area, and so I still had my clothes. And so the next morning, they dragged me into a room, strapped me to a table, and called in the fire department. A bunch of firemen came in, and they cut off my clothes, and the cops filmed it. And while a lot of us know that, you know, when we're manic, we don't know exactly what's going on all the time. Sometimes we hear voices and stuff. We don't imagine things happening that don't happen. That doesn't happen. I didn't imagine this woman holding a camera. This happened. Like, they're sick. Like, it's like a power thing. And when you have already that sickness of people who want to be in a position of power and carrying a gun and having to be responsible for, you know, being put on the spot, and then you put racism in there, you know, people are dying. So yeah, a lot of people are looting and protesting all over the place, and it's crazy. It's crazy. I never ever thought that this is where we'd be halfway through the year. But yeah, I'm grateful to all of you that follow this channel and leave your comments and, you know, offer your support. I really appreciate that. And I hope, you know, telling my story a little bit is able to help you guys relate or at least understand. Anyway, I'll just open the window for you guys real quick. Look, there's my room. You can check it out. Oh, that's part of the room light. You hear that? At least there's no sirens right now. But anyway, good night, you guys. Stay safe. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.